This week we're going to continue our talk about community helpers. A Day in the Life of a Builder by Linda Hayward. And this is our title page. As the title of the book and the author. And since we have real pictures in our book, we don't have an illustrator. 6:45 a.m. Jack and Sarah Dell wake their son Steve. "I'm going to work now," Jack says. "Today will be a busy day. 10 phone calls, 5 new houses, 1 meeting. Jack is a builder." 7:30 a.m. At his office, Jack plans his day. He is in charge of building 5 houses. Building a house takes many workers. Jack puts on his hard hat. Let's go see the houses and how the workers are doing. On Pine Street, Pete drives a bulldozer. He is clearing the land to build a house. Jack brings Pete a jackhammer to break up the big rocks. 10:00 a.m. Jack goes to check the next house. Larry is laying water pipes. "Here comes Bob. Do I pour this concrete here?" he asks. "No, follow me to the Wilsons' house," Jack says. The Wilsons' house is almost finished, but it still needs a driveway. Bob's concrete mixer makes concrete. Ted spreads the concrete for a smooth driveway. Oh no! Here come 2 dogs. Will Ted have to start all over again? The Wilsons are moving in next week. 12:00 p.m. Jack visits another house. Bill needs help to finish the frame. Bill's helper is sick today. Jack puts on his tool belt. He helps Bill finish the frame. Jack hammers in the last nail. 2:00 p.m. At the next house, George is working on the roof. He hammers on the shingles to keep out the rain. Don't miss a spot. 4:00 p.m. Jack goes back to the Wilsons' house. Ted fixed the driveway. Inside, Carol works in the bathroom. She will use a drill to hang a towel bar. Here come the Wilsons. They are ready to see their new house. They love it. Mrs. Wilson even says the driveway looks great. Jack smiles. Michael can't wait to see his new room. "My son has a hat just like yours," Jack says. "I have a baseball and a bat too," says Michael. Michael likes his room. He knows just where to put all his things. He waves goodbye to Jack. 6:00 p.m. The Dale family is happy to be home. "What's for dinner?" Steve asks. After dinner, Jack makes 3 phone calls. He needs to find out about the house he is working on. Jack says goodnight to Steve. 9:00 p.m. Jack looks at Steve's hat. He thinks about Michael and his new room. Jack smiles. He has the best job in the world. The end. I had a few community helpers film themselves telling you about their jobs.
Hey everybody, you know who it is. It's Mr. Perrick sitting in my office, doing work, principal type work. Let me tell you what kind of community helper I am, okay? I am a school principal And that means that I take care of the kids, I help the teachers, I help the community, and I'm going to tell you something that not a lot of people think of. I help the parents, because parents have to go to work. Parents need a place to send their kids while they go to work. And when they send their kids to a place, they don't just want any place. They want a place that's going to teach their kids, that's going to keep their kids healthy and safe, and that in the end, their kids are going to become responsible citizens. So as a community helper, what I do is help parents turn their kids into real high-quality individuals.
Hey guys, my name is Charity. Miss Stevens has asked me to do a little short video about my job. I am a registered nurse and I am a paramedic. I am a flight nurse paramedic. So what does that mean? That means I fly in a helicopter. I take care of very sick people and people who have been injured that need to get to the hospital fast. So you may be asking, well, isn't that what they do in an ambulance? Kinda. The only difference is when the helicopter comes, we have nurses and paramedics inside the helicopter that take patients or sick people to a hospital fast, and we have a lot of other medicines. We have more medicine. We have more stuff that we can do in the helicopter, and then it takes half the time to get to the hospital. I love my job. I wanted to be a flight nurse from day one. It took a lot of hard work to get there. I have a bachelor's degree in nursing. I have an associate's degree in paramedicine, numerous other classes that I had to take in order to just qualify for a flight nurse. I had to work for a hospital for many years before qualifying in certain areas of the hospital, and I had to take care of kids as well. So experience and learning, it was a big part of my job. And I service the community. I love servicing the community because it gives me the opportunity to get someone the help that they need fast. So I encourage you to please stay focused. I know virtual school is not easy. Even as me, as an adult, virtual school's hard. So I can only imagine how hard it could be at your age. But stay focused. One day you'll decide what you want to do for the rest of your life, and when you get there, just remember, every day is a new day, and you're going to learn something new, even if it's a little bit. That's important. I learn every single day, especially on my job. My job teaches me something every time I take care of somebody new, because everybody's different. Nobody's the same. And it's important that I take those little bit of things that I learned that's new and use them, because the next time it might help me with someone else to get to the hospital and take care of them better so that they can get the help they need so they can go back home.
Hi, my name is Autumn Bell, and I have my own business called Cake Joy. And I've been doing cakes, so I make cakes and I make other goodies, other treats. I make a lot of different things. I mainly decorate cakes for events. So for your birthday or for a wedding or baby showers and stuff like that, I get to decorate cakes. So it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of ways to make cakes, so it's a lot of creativity. I just made a big roach cake for a 9-year-old boy, and so that was actually a lot of fun. I've made unicorn cakes. I make chocolate covered strawberry cakes. I make Reese's cakes. I make so many different kinds of cakes. And then I also get to make other desserts like cheesecake and cupcakes and pies. So it's just a lot of fun. So my typical work day is, it's different actually a lot. So that's one of the great things I like about my job, is that I don't have to do the same thing over and over again. And so usually on the weekend, from about Thursday to Sunday, I'm really busy. So because most people have their events on a Saturday. So I'm usually getting really ready and preparing for all the cakes that have been ordered for that week and decorating. And so my day, like on a Friday, I can get into the kitchen at like 6:30 in the morning and not be done until about 10:30 at night. I've been in the kitchen at 3 a.m. So sometimes it's really, really long days. But then there's days like Monday and Tuesday where I'm not doing a whole lot, but just kind of preparing and contacting customers and all that stuff. And one of my favorite things about my job is that I do get to contact customers and I get to build relationship. And so that's one thing, that's probably one of my favorite things. I like the creative aspect, and I like getting to build relationships with people. And so my job helps the community because I get to provide treats, and that makes everybody happy. But also, I've actually chosen to run my business in a way that does help the community. So the whole purpose of Cake Joy is that we are more than cakes, we're cakes with purpose. And the reason why I did that is because my heart is to serve our community and to help others. And so I found several ways to do that in our community. So I make free cakes for some of the less fortunate kids. So some of the kids that don't actually get an opportunity to have like a really fun birthday cake. I do it for them for free. And so that's one of the ways I do it, but I also have raised money for other different things that have happened in our community. And so this is just a mission of mine specifically because this is what's on my heart. And so I've just chosen to run my business this way. And so even if maybe there's not a way for you to do that in a job, you can always find a way to do that at a job. And so that's kind of what I've done here. And you can have my job by going to school. So you can do culinary school. You can take some baking classes online, or you can go to a school and take baking classes. But I actually haven't done any of that. So what I do a lot of time is I research a whole bunch. So I Google it and I look at YouTube videos and stuff, which is probably something you like doing too. And so that's how I did my bug cake, my roach cake. I ended up researching it a whole bunch and before I made the cake. And the best way to decorate cakes is to practice. The more I make cakes, the better I get. And so it really just takes a lot of time and a lot of practice. And it's really just a lot of fun. And then you get a yummy reward at the end. So even if you're not like selling the cake or giving it away, you get to eat it. So that's always fun. So there you go. So that's my business called Cake Joy. And that is what I do. So, all right, well, thank you.
Now that you've seen all of our community helpers, draw a picture of yourself as your favorite one. After you're done drawing your picture, try to write your name up at the top. And if you really want to challenge yourself, try to sound out and spell the name of the community helper that you want to be. When you're finished, have your parents take a picture of your drawing and have them email it to me.